Welcome to Your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 601. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book, but you need some help getting it done, or perhaps you're at the stage where you need help reaching more readers to let them know about your book, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 19 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn a quote-unquote non-author into a published one, or an aspiring one into a published one, or whatever you call yourselves. Those three things, my three pillars, are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. Something happened when the memoirs of so-called ordinary people, like myself, suddenly hit the bestseller list. McCourt. Once again, good morning. Happy Thursday. Got some questions for you today to think about. What was the source of the best advice you've received in life? Was it courtesy of a motivational quote from a famous person? You know, those memes that we love to share all over social media? Or maybe it was something you heard from a quote-unquote regular person. What about the most inspirational life stories you've read? Did it take George Washington crossing the Delaware to move you into action? Or was it the story of a person like you who faced adversity in life and came out on the other side with lessons that helped you? There's a reason these quote-unquote memoirs of so-called ordinary people, as McCourt said, become bestsellers. And even outside that status, they become extremely valuable to readers. And that reason is relatability. From page one of a book, readers subconsciously look for things they have in common with the author. Did you know that? I mean, George Washington was tired, but he got up really early in the freezing cold on a holiday to go to work. Hey, I've done that. Because of their name recognition, however, our first president and his fellow legendary historical figures, they have a head start on the ordinary people authors in building reader rapport. If a famous person's memoir doesn't immediately hit the mark, readers are likely to give them a second chance. Sometimes the ordinary people authors don't have that luxury. In memoirs and self-help books, the connection an author forges with readers determines whether their story and message can be trusted. No rapport, no read. This is why it's a risk going all in on either a straight memoir or exclusively a self-help book. A life story for the sake of a life story can lead the reader on a scavenger hunt for the lessons they can use in their own life. Or on the other end of the spectrum, a purely self-help book without the infusion of the author's personal story can come off as a preach-a-thon of shoulds. You should do this, you should do that, you should do this, but no personal stories to back it up. So lessons ungrounded in personal connection and therefore trust and rapport with the narrator. A self-help memoir, however, works from the intersection of story and message. It's where the stuff you've done meets the things you've learned. This style of book brings versatility to the art of telling your story by weaving in the thread of lessons and wisdom that you've acquired by living that story. And when done well, the reader should not be able to separate story from lesson. They should blend together as smoothly as a perfect cup of coffee, with coffee and cream and sugar, all blending together into this deliciously blended substance of awesomeness. The self-help memoir is the perfect tool for we ordinary people, authors, to relate to readers. Most of us may lack a headline making claim to fame, but that does not take away from the substance and depth of our life stories and the things we've learned that can help make another person's life better. And if you want more information about the self-help memoir, you know where to find me. All over social media is Christine Inc. In the show notes, I'm sure you can track me down here. Just look for Christine Inc. because the self-help memoir, quite frankly, is the reason I wake up in the morning to help people write this type of book. It is incredibly powerful. I've seen the results, through all the many books that I've helped authors write. So if you want more information on that, track me down. Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. And here's one way to track me down, my Inc. Authors group on Facebook. And I will put the link in the show notes as always, Inc. Authors on Facebook. Let us know how we can support your writing goals. Until tomorrow, happy writing.